Welcome to your known unknown, where Source and I will help to shed light on what's unknown for you. Happy birthday month, Aquarius. Not that this video didn't find you at the perfect time, but also my apologies for being a little bit late here on the reading. I kind of had it in my mind that I've already done this birthday month spread, but that's not the case at all. I've just completely spaced and been busy, so without further ado, here we are. Let's get to it. Let's into it, and let's pull some cards for you. Happy birthday, Aquarius, and see what energies the rest of this month has in store for us. What we're looking at kind of stepping into, what powers are activating, what beliefs are activating for us, where we can focus on stepping it up, maybe put a little bit more attention in, how we can focus on stepping it up, how we're navigating these energies, how we're feeling about it through this month, as well as some shadow aspects to watch out for, things that definitely could be gripping us through these energies and shifts that we are navigating through. So like I said, let's get to it, let's into it, let's pull some cards for your birthday month, Aquarius. This is very intense because it's not just a birthday month, it's kind of like the initiation of the birthdays to come. It's like this one sets the precedent for all the future birthdays, where we're no longer in having Pluto in the sign of Capricorn weighing us down with responsibilities, karma, just judgment in general. We are moving into the free, unique, expressive age of Aquarius. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, universe, source, divine creator, higher self. Nonetheless, a little late. Thank you for this reading that I'm about to give for the sign of Aquarius. Show us what energies they need to be aware of and be made of while the sun is in their sign for this month of February. Even after. Let's do a timeless reading. Let's show them that which they need to see. In your name I experience, in your name I exist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Three of Cups kind of centering the entirety of this month for you. That offers friendship, camaraderie, companionship, but not like Two of Cups companionship. This is more like friendship, more like social connection. Things that will help, things that help you feel grounded as the star sign that you are. You are a networking navigator. Two of Pentacles. Change card. Yes, Two of Pentacles. And we have the World. Big transformations for this birthday for you. I see. Your resilience to push through the situations at hand will definitely pay off. The more stoic you can behave and feel while navigating through the suck proves to the universe you're ready for what's next. You're ready for more. Proves to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. Where can we set this up? This month would benefit you well if you can try to release the feeling of feeling stuck, of feeling stuck within yourself, within your choices, within your environment, wherever you feel limited, wherever you feel stuck in, wherever you feel like you don't know that you're navigating this actually appropriately and you are doing the necessary steps for progress, even though it doesn't look like it. So you're still learning what progress to the universe really is and what that looks like. A lot of the time, it looks like practicing patience, practicing integrity, and doing the things that set you up for your purpose, for yourself's purpose. If this is what you call in, if your mission in life, if you're here on this channel, is to align yourself with yourself's truest, most honest and authentic purposed self, as integrated with the highest self that you possibly can and want to be. If that's your mission here, well, then that's your mission here. Dicks. But not being afraid to step into that self and not continuing practicing the things that are holding you back, that are limiting you, that are giving you this sense of fear, lack of freedom, lack of control. If you wouldn't do something that you don't feel is right to do, why do you feel like it's safe to think something that you don't feel is safe to think, that you don't think is safe to feel? Yeah. Why would you think something bad, even? If you're not willing to do something bad, why would you think something bad? And I don't mean bad as in necessarily dangerous. I mean bad as in stupid, pointless, wasteful, limiting, fearful. Like that. Now, easier said than done. Very much so. And that's where we can take this sigh of relief and we can just allow it to be, because that's the game we're playing and learning to play. And we work this one realization at a time, one day at a time. It's a very slow process, this matrix of time we exist in. It's a very slow understanding. That's why it drives us so crazy. But the slower you can go, the more you're going to see it, the more you're going to feel it, the more you're going to know it and be it. Right, Aquarius? Air sign. Just being. Things that we can step it up in. Just being. Four of Swords. Being still. Being contemplative. Meditating. Things we can step it up in. Ace of Cups. Learning how to fill your own cup. Learning how and what that means and what that can show up as and present itself in your life as. Few options of what that can look like. Doing what you want to do without any shame or judgment from others' opinions or your opinions of their opinions. Things that you don't know for sure. Thoughts that you might have created to tell yourself, to validate some kind of subconscious expression of yourself that's saying something that you think that they're doing, seeing, feeling, etc., without any proof of validation of their true intention. That's the other thing. That's a very untrusting mindset and energy to be in. Doesn't mean it's not valid, but it's really hard to validate something unless you take the time to validate that thing. Meaning, you can't go up to somebody and be like, What are you thinking about me? And then have them believe that they're telling you the truth. Why? How and why? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Why does it matter? If it really mattered, they would tell you. And if it really mattered and you were really affecting them, don't you feel like they would seem more affected than your questioning mind really is projecting in this algorithm? If that makes any sense. Like you're overthinking, your mind created this situation, this worry. And this worry, this thought, this splinter, is starting to bloom into a flower. And that flower is anxiety. That flower is fear. But then on the flip side, we want patient, confident mindsets, decisions, confident, stoic actions. How we do that? One step at a time. One daily practice at a time. And eventually we turn into that butterfly and we lift out from the brush. We get out, we take flight eventually. Where we can step it up in this is fine-tuning how we're moving, fine-tuning how we're flourishing. Again, it's not the destination, it's the journey that they say, but you can clean up your journey. That's kind of what they're saying. You don't have to just ride in this bumpy road the whole time. You take the time to smooth out your lane. You're constantly driving in this lane, going forward, but you're not really going anywhere. Just remember that. Your vehicle is staying here, and it's the road that's speeding underneath you. And you're just sitting right here. And you're riding this wave, baby. Navigating the bumps and turns, but you're not going anywhere. You're staying right here. So it makes it easier, more tangible. It doesn't make it look like you have to catch up with yourself. You know what I mean? Visualizing it that way, where quantumly the world is moving through you and you're here. You're right here. You're right here with me today, right now. There's nothing else going on. Right now. Right now. You're here. That's being present. But if your mind starts to slip out into what else am I supposed to do? Where am I going right now? What is he talking about? What happened today? What happens in a few hours? You don't need any of those thoughts. You're not being fully present. You're not being fully here. You want to be fully here? Stop thinking about those things and just listen to the voice that's guiding you through these emotions, that's telling you these feelings, these thoughts. Be present. Fully receive. It makes the difference to your subconscious, and it makes the difference in return to your consciousness. We want to step it up and focus on filling our own cup, being still, and focusing on the transformations that we have set in stone for us, that we have set for ourselves, that we want. The things that we're supposed to do. You're supposed to cocoon from a caterpillar and turn to a butterfly. You're supposed to molt, shed your skin. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. So just relax, because this birthday month opens up a whole shift, change perspectives, possible connections. Nonetheless, you feel satisfied with the connections at hand, which is even better. You're just satisfied. That's what's up. That's a good feeling. Satisfaction. It's peaceful. It's already available. It's fulfilling. It's satisfying. I'm satisfied. It's a good month we're going to have. How are we moving through to these energies? Shows we need to see. What processes are we taking? What functions are we dealing with? The devil. It's beautiful. You're learning a lesson that I've learned. Patience. Divine timing takes a lot of patience. And you're spitefully embracing it. Spitefully embracing it. You're kind of like, well, this is the way it goes. I'm finally being validated, so I might as well fucking enjoy it. It's like how you're feeling. And then you do finally enjoy it. It's not like you're just telling yourself that like you have in the past. And then, it's kind of iffy and this and uncontrollable. No, you get it now. You've been validated. You've had a place to set your opinion, your emotions, and your perception. Ground yourself, plant your feet, and now you can take this leap and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can wait. Literally, all I gotta do, all this guy on the YouTube is saying, I just gotta do is wait. Yeah, just wait and think about yourself and revise every day. Lay in bed, recalculate your day, relive your day, re-experience it. Be grateful for it. Think about it. Think about how you can work on yourself. Think about how every action has been your fault. Think about what and where is your accountability. How you can navigate that, shift it, change it, better it. That's just self-development. You're starting to kind of fall into this mentality of perpetual self-development, and it's really getting you off. It's really enjoying it. It's enjoyable to you. But you're doing this patiently, all right? And that's a tough one. No, that's a tough one. With this Temperance card, you're balancing into it. You're working with it. You are doing it. It's taking a lot of patience, and it sucks. I get it. It's tough, but you're doing it, and that's good because that's what matters. You're slowing down for the universe to catch back up. No longer is our brain sitting in that hyper-evolved ADD fixated doom scroll mentality, that vibration of like, I need, fuel fear, fuel fear, fuel fear. And now we're sitting here being like, oh, this shit's got to go slower. Like, the things that really matter take a long time to show up, don't they? The things that matter the most take, and that are the best in this world, take the longest to materialize, right? And you're really embracing that philosophy, really embracing it with realistic tendencies and ideas. You're not looking for that big lifelong change right now. You're accepting more of the present that is being presented to you, meaning you're not looking for that big life shift change and acting patiently about it. You're looking for maybe that big annual change, and you're being real patient about it. You're kind of like, I'm not going to set myself up for mental failure in the future or like lack of focus and clarity. I'm going to focus on something that is tangible, something that I can, like, what's my realistic time frame? Probably 3 months. I could probably focus on something like a new habit for 3 months until I want to give it up. If it's not working out for me, that's when I'll probably drop it. And that can be applied to mindsets, that can be applied to physical works, that can be applied to art, trying something new. You have your own boundaries that you establish for yourself. And what I'm seeing is you're kind of lifting this boundary. But it's more like lifting an expectation of yourself. An unrealistic standard that had been inherently set due to a fear programming that you've had from growing up that no longer is really necessary, and you don't need it anymore. You don't need this fear mindset at all. So it's being lifted from you, and you're kind of unused to that. So you're like, oh, I don't know how this is going to feel, but okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Because the universe always has my back, right? I'll be as patient as it takes. I'll be as mindful as it takes. I'll do the best I can do every day. I will do the best I can do. And then the universe doesn't want you to like go and kill yourself about it. Go try extra hard about it. You don't have to like stress yourself out about doing the best you can do. In fact, some days the universe knows that doing the best you can do is taking a day off, kicking your feet up, and doing nothing because you've actually earned that. Or doing the best you can do doesn't look like what your brain thinks it is. For me, sometimes doing the best that I need to do that day had been healing my nervous system by literally just eating good food, taking care of myself, and binge watching Netflix to heal. To give ourselves time. Also to not go make stupid decisions too. But throughout long enough of stuff like that, your nervous system starts to relax. Therefore, your thoughts start to calm down a little bit. And intrinsically, your thoughts calm down a little bit. Therefore, your nervous system starts to relax a bit too. We start to heal ourselves. We start to fill our own cups up. We start to allow our bodies to heal themselves because the stress is slowly lifting. The subconscious stress is slowly going away and dissolving while we're creating new memories for ourselves. This is what patience does. This is what temperance offers. And mixed with the devil here, I'm feeling more of this enjoyment of the suck. It's like you finally cracked this code that gimme, gimme, gimme doesn't work for you anymore. Divine timing takes a lot of patience, and embracing the suck pays off the most. You're starting to really learn that. And that's what's important. Discipline and virtue and moral integrity and progress and growth. Like, otherwise, what are you doing in life? Yes, those are big virtuous words. They have big meanings. But like, really, what else are you doing in life? If you're not working on yourself, what else are you doing in life? Once you retire, what are you going to do? Work on yourself. So why aren't you doing it now? Because you're going to do it then. So why not do it now? Why haven't, but then we don't fall into the mindset of why haven't we been? Because then that'll just bring up anxiety and fear. Yeah, we just haven't. That's why. Because that's not in the cards. Now, in your destiny, the cards say, work on self. You can work on self now. Now it's the perfect time. You've waited this long, learned this life of lessons so far, just for this moment here now, perpetually. For every moment, perpetually now. You've lived and done exactly as you've been expected and supposed to do with those choices until now. And the choices you make afterwards are still going to be perfectly that which are meant to be. There is no what ifs, should be's, could have beens. There just isn't. There just isn't. Our brains make those up. I've given myself a lot of sleepless nights with those what if anxieties. Being like, oh, if I would have made the right choice, or what if this, or there's no way. But the fact of the matter is yes, there's just no way. The fact of the matter is what's happening now in the present. That's what's happened. That's the choice. That's what's going to end up happening too. So these choices you make are, yes, life-changing, but they are black and white. So when you choose black or white, you can't sit in black and white and what if and wonder about the other. You can't do that. It's just it's mental strain. It's going to drive you crazy, and it's going to cycle you. It's not going to spiral you. It's going to repeat and cause problems. Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're learning how to place your focus appropriately. And that's very good. You're learning how to battle what's important. You're learning how to feel. You're learning how to take things less personally, which is good. You're learning how to not be so, how to feel not so affected by your own thoughts and emotions that you feel like are being triggered from the world externally, which is good because it's empowering your strength and self-confidence and self-control. It's allowing you to actually think and therefore become. It's beautiful. It's the exact same energy that I've experienced a lot of times, which is like you don't know what to do, so you've prayed about it, and this is your answer coming through. The universe is putting you into these actions and implementing you into these mindsets where you didn't know what you're doing, so the universe is making you fake it until you make it, which is kind of unknown to you. So you're just like, we're gonna do it. Oh, look, I'm kind of actually pretty good at feeling and controlling and understanding my own emotions and reality. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. But you're not calling it faking it. You're just you're just learning it. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like you're just actually going through the motions of growing and learning and advancing and progressing via the universe being like, let's just throw them to the wolves. Let's figure it out. And it's good because they're not going to toss you in for anything bad. You know, you haven't procured any negative karma. There's nothing negatively karmatic here. In fact, it's all mostly self-limiting, meaning like you're the only person putting up barriers for yourself, and that's okay because they're safe barriers. Because if we broke through these barriers, we'd start to fall into trauma, we'd start to fall into chaoticness, we'd start to fall into like really unnecessary life shifts that are you don't need to cause to make dramatic. You know, let the universe take care of it for you. Have faith, and you are. And it's driving you crazy. So that's okay, though. Because it's kind of supposed to. Because the more that you get driven crazy, actually, the saner you become. You just have to learn how to trust what you're becoming. Trust the thoughts that you're having. That's the real power. Yeah, you're not trusting yet. I mean, you can trust. It's hard to trust. It's like you're wanting to trust, but you don't know how to trust yet. And let me tell you what. Yeah, that's the things. That's the things to trust. The invisible kind ofs and what ifs. Yeah. Trust them. Trust them. If you're sitting there and it's nighttime and you're making food or doing dishes or something and you see something out of the corner of your eye, what do you think that is? Do you think that that's nothing? Do you tell yourself, thought it was in the instant your brain fires off all these answers, right? You think like movement, bug, light, ghost, person outside, nothing. Keep doing your thing. Mine goes, spirit, angel, guide, ancestor, what are you? Was that something? Was that something? Fairy, fae, elf, some kind of spiritual Sephiroth or something? What wanted my attention there? Who was that? Why was that? What was that? Is it important? Was it somebody fucking with me? Okay. And by somebody, I mean like something, some entity fucking with me, trying to cause a distraction. Yeah, could be. Could be an angel getting my distraction for a moment to buy an extra second of time so something can cook perfectly. You never know. You never know why the things are the way that they are. We just get to navigate and learn and experience how. And we get to experience what. We get to experience when. We don't get to know why, but we do get to experience why. And I feel like that's the strenuous cerebral anxiety that's going on with a lot of us that I'm picking up here. That what if conundrum. You don't get to know why. You only get to experience why 100% of the time. But you don't get to know why 100% of the time. With meditation, with silence and introspection and connection and learning to self-validate, finding tricks, learning what resonating means. Or, if you want, reach out. You can hire me. I can ask all these questions and answer them for you. The thing is that you just won't believe all of them. So they might not all resonate right off the bat, but or you can. Who knows? I do my finger dowsing. A lot of people do rods, dowsing rods. Those are really genius, by the way. They work very well. Other people just use pendulums. They use tarot cards. Everybody has their own thing. But yes, one trick I can do is tap into your energy and answer all these questions that your higher self really wants you to know when you want to know. But nonetheless, it's like that constant what if that's causing that anxiety. I lost it. I was saying it perfectly and then I lost it. And that's just the way it goes. There's some things that Spirit does not want y'all to know at that time. It's up to you to figure out. 32:23 on the clock. We have on its shadow aspect, devils to watch out for, the Temperance card. So we're going to read it in its negative connotation. Watch out for impatience. Watch out for lack of harmony. All right? The energies of your birthday month, like with each new level comes a new devil, you know? So that means with each new emotional progression and advancement, a new test will present itself. And I'm seeing a lot of the test presenting itself mentally and limitingly is lack of patience, impatience, imbalance, irregularities, chaos, speed. We don't want to be impatient. We don't want to rush to the finish line, especially now that we know the answers and we want to try this new thing. No. It won't work. It won't work that way. I promise. Just have faith in the process. If things aren't moving fast enough for you, take a deep breath and just know that they are moving for you. Something. Other demons to watch out for is kind of like a false authenticity, meaning like distracting yourself with mundane things as a result to tell yourself that you're so busy and doing these progressive things when really they're not that fulfilling. It's those things that aren't fulfilling that you're just doing all the time to fill up your time to like present to other people and be like, oh, I'm so busy. Look at how productive I am. Look at what I'm doing. Those just drain you and distract you, and they really waste your energy, and they waste a lot of your mental focus. Like, you wouldn't be thinking the thoughts you're doing and thinking if you weren't in that situation of distraction right then and there, right? You probably would be thinking and feeling different thoughts if you were doing other different things, right? those other different thoughts that you have are downloads, are different, are shifts in mindsets and changes in the quantum energy, and like shares. Basically, it's shares. Like when you share things on Facebook, you're sharing things in the quantum field, and we share them with our thoughts. Okay? So when you're distracting yourself with these falsely aligned actions, you're really actually only taking from your own Ace of Cups that you need to work on filling anyways. You're really only taking from that. You're distracting from that because you're nowhere near where the frequency wants you to be of what you're trying to figure out. So we have the Eight of Swords backed up by the Ten of Wands. So I'm just saying, like, watch out for these negative shadow aspects of self-distraction as opposed to focus and alignment. It's like the self-distraction is kind of self-sabotaging. Focusing on the really unimportant things. Things that, I mean, like things that you might think something is very important, but in all reality, it might not be that important of a thing. It might not actually be a need. You know? Do you need to go grocery shopping today? You have, like, literally, if standards weren't around and quality, like if you didn't have this routine of this is what my daily meals look like, if you took yourself out of your lifestyle right now and you're like, I'm starving, I'm literally starving. I'm literally actually starving. I'm not just hungry. I'm literally starving. I haven't eaten in about 4.5 days. All right? Open that pantry up and look at all the beautiful food that's there now. If you can put yourself in that mindset of, I'm a starving human being. I haven't eaten in days and days and days. I'm going to open up my cupboard. Like, there are people in the world who would be happy with a handful of fucking sugar because they haven't eaten anything in so long. That's what I'm saying. Shift your mindset to look at those realities, the reality that's in front of you. So now you don't actually need to go grocery shopping. You've actually just been stressing yourself out for years about needing to go grocery shopping when you have a full pantry full of Planko breadcrumbs, brown sugar, microwavable popcorns, stashes of shit that you just haven't looked at forever. Those are the false distractions that this Eight of Swords is talking about. Those are the and it's not just groceries, it's all kinds of stuff. I need to have these clothes to work out. You know, it's like, no, you really don't. You actually just need to go in there and be yourself and do what you got to do. I need this other thing to do this. No, you don't. You really don't need to do any of that stuff. All you really need to do is rest, relax, and meditate, and eat well and clean, and do whatever you can do to mentally de-stress and relax. And I say mentally in particular, relax and distress because of the swords. Their thoughts. They're a combination of limiting beliefs and false beliefs. Now, I'm not unvalidating your reality and saying, oh, they're on false realities, they're false beliefs. No, they very much are real to you now. At this level in your evolution. And if you progress or advance, especially quickly like I did, you kind of see a lot of contradictions in your evolution. You could, like, in order to move past one limitation in my past, I've had to embody a mindset about that. And then as we're going into this other new, like as we're progressing through this, we're hitting these other realizations and these other challenges in life that require me to have that malleable, shiftable, adjustable mindset to where it's like, wait, I know we've been practicing so hard doing this other thing. Now you want me to literally like act against that? And Spirit's like, yes, we do. We want you to literally make the opposite choice of everything you've been working for years doing. And I'm like, that is so contradicting. What the fuck? Why? They're like, do it. Just do it. Okay. And I won't know why until after it's done. There you go. Sometimes it's a lesson. Sometimes it's a blessing. It's not up to us to know about it. It's just up to us to experience it. Anyways. Six of Pentacles. Aquarius. Be selfless with your actions. Don't just be selfish thinking that it's like being, yes, be discerning and pick and choose where and how you spend your material energy, which comes from yourself. Like, don't overextend yourself. But it's like you want to give to what will benefit you. Yes, that's good. You want to gift towards what you think will return the favor. Yes, that's smart to do. But you can't only do that. If you only do that, it starts to become a little devilish. It becomes very selfish. It's kind of like, oh, I'm only going to give to somebody who can give back. You know what I mean? Like, that's not real charity. That's not real selflessness. That's not really in your nature as a humanitarian, right? You watch all the colors go weird on the screen as I'm saying that. Like, if you want to be authentic, be authentic. If you don't want to give that homeless guy some change, don't. Don't feel obligated to do it either. Don't. Fuck them. Who cares? It's their life, their choices. You're the one that's making yourself feel bad about them, but you're not them. So you can't expect to think for them or be them. So if you don't want to give them a buck, don't give them a buck. And you don't need to feel bad about it. If you want to give them $1, go give them $1. You're absolutely able to do that. Who cares what they do or spend it on? Once you let go of that dollar, it's no longer your dollar. It's their dollar. You just got to experience good charity right there, though. And maybe it wasn't for something in return. Maybe you weren't expecting to feel good. Maybe you actually just saw and noticed you had an extra buck. You're like, I'm really not going to use this. I mean, it's $1. I can get dollars. That guy could use a buck or two. Fuck it. Give him $5. Just because you're a nice person. With no expectations of getting good karma back, because that's just not the way it works. You don't give $5 and get 50 back. You give $5 and you get a sense of pride about you, a sense of ease and accomplishment, a sense of happiness and purpose, a sense of providing, a sense of connection and support and leadership. Just by giving $1 or $2, you feel charitable. You feel like you're doing good, finally. Now, those are just kind of my examples. You have your own. You have your own evolutionary step in your process that you are accomplishing and tackling right now in your life. You're at a different point, but we're all experiencing the same kind of aspects, the same kind of lessons, the same kind of growth, spiritually, consciously, collectively. We're navigating a lot of the same energies, but we're experiencing them in our own perceptual differences, in our own different perceptual ways, you know. It's kind of like religion as well. There's 1,000 different ways to get to the same end destination that we're all trying to get to, which I feel like is connective oneness, enlightenment, understanding, aka, I don't know, spiritualism, to whatever degree that is for you. But the energy is opening up for you are very practical in advancement. I feel like this is like the next level. This is the next step. So whatever you're doing is working very well because you are aligned. You just might not see it, think it, feel it, believe it. I didn't. I still question it all of the time. Every day. It's because we're human beings. And we're supposed to. We're supposed to be like, God, I'm doing something so wrong. Why is this not like it's just another day? It's just another day. Why? Why do I feel and get my hopes up? It's just another day. Yeah, it is just another day. And it looks like only just another day to us. But to not us, it's not just another day. There's so much more magic that's happened in the background with us just moving through it. Just experiencing the regular bullshit that we're experiencing. You just be patient. Just be patient. The whole world will unravel for you, I promise. In only the best ways. We'll pull one more card here for Aquarius to see how they're feeling after all of this reading here. Let's see what kind of shift we're doing. You're excited. You're feeling very excited. You're feeling very eager. It's like all these things that I'm talking about, they're resonating with you. The anxiety, the excitement that you're feeling. If you're still here in this reading, that's because it's resonating with you. That's that feeling of excitement. Something is feeling good. You're looking forward towards experiencing what it is we're talking about, right? Yeah. So you feel that, and it gives you this boost of energy, and that boost of energy, it's kind of like it's going to go away subconsciously, and you're going to feel like you're doing something wrong, but you're not. It's supposed to go away. Emotions, energy and motion, it's supposed to move through you. Even the positive ones are supposed to be let go. Let go of all of it. All of it. The good ones and the bad ones. And then watch what happens. It's kind of like we're afraid of letting go of good emotions too, but I promise you, if you even let go of the grasp of holding on to those good emotions, what's next, Aquarius, right? You don't know yet. Experience it. I promise it's beautiful. Once you can learn how to let go of all emotions, not just the bad ones, this whole next step of human being opens up. Because it's a whole new realm of emotional control and understanding and personal development. Spiritual evolution. So anyways, these are the energies that I have for you for this month. If you so choose to accept, happy birthday, Aquarius. We're going to take a deep breath to disconnect from this channel. You can feel free to take a deep breath if you would so choose to integrate and lock in these energies, to relax and ground, to just be. So take a deep breath with me if you would like. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Should I pull one more card for them? We are complete. And thank you for receiving me this beautiful morning. Just like everything else this month, I've been a little bit late, but this message I hope finds you perfectly. So until then, much love, Aquarius.